What is going on YouTube? Today I wanted to talk about something that I like to talk to all my clients about that I feel is super important, and it's about staying in balance. Now, balance everyone thinks is 50-50, and I'm here to talk about the 90-10 rule. So what this means is don't go to the extremes, right? We see a lot of extreme diets these days, right? Like an extreme plant-based diet, an extreme paleo diet, an extreme keto diet, where people are just not letting themselves do anything that feels good once in a while. And when they do, they end up splurging, they end up falling off the deep end and going right back into their old ways because it's too restrictive. So what I like to tell everyone is, you know what, be good 90% of the time. Stick to your diet, stick to your plans, stick to your lifestyle 90% of the time. But 10% of the time, have fun. Relax a little bit, enjoy yourself. You know, if you want to go out and have a drink once in a blue moon, go out and have a drink once in a blue moon. You know, if you want to put a lot of coffee in your body, just take it down a notch. Instead of drinking coffee every single day during the week, try to only drink coffee when you actually need it to stay up or to get some extra work done or to do some overtime, but don't use it when you don't actually need it. You know, if you're gonna have a fully plant-based diet that's super unprocessed, there's nothing there that's like that little bit of, I don't know, deserty deliciousness I think that we all crave sometimes. I get it, you can make some really good banana ice cream, but once in a blue moon, if you want to get some coconut bliss, peanut butter chocolate coconut bliss, have a little oatmeal cookie that wasn't baked by you and it was baked by the store, but it's still vegan. Like, it's not the end of the world, guys. Like, 10% of the time isn't going to make your or break your health gains. So, you know, if you want the benefits of a whole food plant-based diet, being 90% of the time is going to give you those benefits. The only time that I would suggest that you go 100% all the way out, super extreme, is if you're dealing with something like cancer or heart disease or incredible obesity. At that point, I would say stick with your diet 100% of the time until you get to a point where you're healthy again and you've been checked out by a doctor and they say you're good to go, and then go back to the 90-10 rule. You know, don't be so hard on yourselves with all of these new diets or new habits that you take. And I understand it's important to get into the habit, but I promise that if you stick with it 90% of the time, it's going to be a lot easier to upkeep than if you try to stick with it 100% of the time and you completely close yourself off from any kind of fun social event where, for example, you want to have a little bit of dessert or you want to have a drink, or, you know, maybe one day you just want to have some iced tea with a bunch of sugar in it. And no, it's not good for you, but if you're doing it once in a blue moon, if that's happening once a month, your body is still going to be okay, because if you're completely whole food plant-based 90% of the time, your body's going to clean itself. It's going to clean itself of that excess sugar. It's going to clean itself of the excess fat, the saturated fat. Just take it easy on yourself. Be nice to yourself, and see if the 90-10 rule can help you stay in balance versus one or the other. Okay? So thanks for tuning in. I'm also going to link my Facebook and my Instagram account below, so if you guys want to follow me on those, you can. And yeah, just thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.